This interview is for information only and should not be considered as investment advice or a recommendation to buy shares in the company featured. Welcome to this Stockbox interview. Joining us today is Oliver Friesen, the CEO of Golden Metal Resources. It's good to be catching up with you, Oliver, and I believe that you're on your travels at the moment.
Yeah, it's good to speak to you as well, Mark. That is correct. I'm currently in Toronto at the PDAC mining conference.
Excellent. Would you say it's been a useful trip then? And what's the vibe like at PDAC?
Yeah, it's been really great so far. You know, it's great to be back meeting investors face to face again. As you know, GMR is pushing towards our listing on the London markets at the moment. This year that coincided with the actual timing of the PDAC mining conference due to some delays during COVID. So it's great to be out there speaking to investors about GMR. Admittedly, on Monday there when the markets were a bit shaky, that was sort of the first thing that people wanted to talk about. But ultimately, you know, people are really bullish on commodities in the short, medium, and long term here, and that's definitely showing here at the conference. So it's been great to be back. The conference has been really well attended, and there's definitely a buzz about the place at the moment.
Excellent. And are you intending to visit your US-based projects next, or back to the UK?
So unfortunately on this trip I won't make it to Nevada. Actually I have to head to Vancouver early tomorrow morning. I have a few meetings to wrap up the week. Following that I'm going to be back in the UK for early next week. With the listing so close, it's important that I am in the UK speaking to London-based investors. So the plan is to hopefully get down to Nevada shortly after our listing. At that point, we're going to have a lot of programs actually moving, so it'll be a good time for me to be down there.
Okay. Now, we've also seen further discussion and strengthening of legislation being passed in the US with regards to strategic minerals and metals. How do you feel about this, and do you feel it enhances the investment case for Golden Metal Resources?
Yeah, that's a really good point, Mark, and I'm glad you did bring that up. As investors likely know, Golden Metal Resources currently holds 100% of the very strategic Pilot Mountain project, which has one of the largest undeveloped tungsten resources in the United States at the moment. That combined with a lot of sort of positive developments out of the US government at the moment. That includes the USGS re-adding tungsten on their 2022 criticals mineral list. On top of that, the Biden administration is certainly getting behind a lot of strategic projects in the US at the moment, as they're looking to shore up and secure sources of domestic metals. So it's a great time for Golden Metal Resources, and I certainly think that the combination of these things has materially increased the valuation of Golden Metal Resources.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much for your time, Oliver. Will we be speaking again soon in order to keep up with all developments that are happening across Golden Metal Resources?
Yeah, I definitely suggest that we talk in a couple weeks' time, Mark. At that point, we should be listed, and we're going to have a lot of exploration going on the ground. So we'll have a lot to catch up in about 3 to 4 weeks' time.
Excellent. Okay, well, thank you very much, Oliver Friesen, the CEO of Golden Metal Resources, for joining us today from Toronto.
Thanks, Mark. Take care.
If you enjoyed this interview, then give us a thumbs up, a like, or a retweet. Subscribe to us on YouTube or follow us on Twitter, and hit that notification bell to be the first to know when we release new content. There's loads of great content on our website too, across all our programs at stockboxmedia.com. Thank you for watching.